Welcome to Exploring Life and Work with Patti. I am your host, Patti, a leadership and work-life balance coach. Are you a burnt-out, overworked, stressed-out manager or supervisor looking to find some peace, calm, and maybe a little balance in your chaotic life? Join me as we explore strategies to maintain sanity from chaos to calm. There may be at times some occasional adult language. Let the exploring begin. Hi, managers and supervisors. How's it going? Patti. I am a leadership and work-life balance coach. And I'm going to tell a story about how I got into being a leadership coach as well as a work-life balance coach. So the story began when I was in this group, ladies, women's group, networking group, and I was noticing that a lot of women were thinking they had to be powerful or had to follow different ways to get what they wanted in their career, and didn't matter who they stepped on or what they did to get to the top. And throughout my life, I've had some good managers and supervisors that really taught me a lot. And then I had some very bad managers and supervisors. And I thought, how is leadership going to change if we keep doing the same thing that we're always doing and not treating our people very nicely, not treating our coworkers nicely, and doing whatever it takes to get to the top? So I decided that I wanted to change that. I wanted to change that within myself, and I wanted to help change others that felt the same way. Also, the work-life balance piece came in because I was one of those doers, and I would put things aside in my life for work. I was a workaholic, and I realized that I was missing out on a lot of things because I was putting work first. So I worked on me. I still, backslide and go back to that old thinking that work comes first and everything else comes second. And also health-wise, it wasn't good for me working and thinking about work 24/7. And sometimes you just need to step back. And when you have things that come up in your life that are telling you, whoa, this is a warning sign, you need to change your life. When I was in my 30s, I had an ulcer, and it was the largest ulcer that my doctor ever seen. I was sent to emergency. I was throwing up blood. So I was in the hospital for 5 days with this ulcer. They had to go in and they had to, fix it. And the doctor came in and said, if you don't change something in your life that's causing this ulcer, because it wasn't an infection or anything like that, it was actual worry causing the ulcer. And he told me I needed to change things in my life. And that was sure a wake-up call, but it didn't change immediately. It took a long time for me to change the habits of putting work first and everything else second. It's a long road, but people can change if they want to and have things in their life that they didn't have before, like hobbies, spending time with their family, going on vacation, doing little things to take the distraction of work away and to actually live a fulfilling life. That's my story of how I became a leadership and work-life balance coach. I would love to hear your stories. Are you a workaholic? Do you not take time for yourself and for your family and put work first? And what do you think made you that way or want to be that way? Are you driven? What are some things that have compromised you being driven? Well, thank you for listening to the story, and I look forward to hearing your stories. Today's affirmation is, each day I am developing positive work-life balance habits.
Thank you for joining me, Patti, in this episode of Exploring Life and Work with Patti. To learn more about me and my leadership and work-life balance coaching, visit my website at www.coachingforinspirationwithpatti.com. Patti is spelled P-A-T-T-I. How about subscribing or following this podcast to get all future episodes? Until we meet again.